to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this up to the 30, the gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
And I think this is a what we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, Pickett fighting Johnson there. First down, Steelers. To the air on first down with Pickett. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett to throw on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air work on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, dropping it for a 2-yard loss. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pharaoh Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Watson. And that's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action, Pickett. Complete, it's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting through there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I just don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Boswell's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
For the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit try and protect this lead.
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you're talking about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Harris, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
He'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 2. 2:15 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Pickett now on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Pickett to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal from this spot will be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boswell's kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, but that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
On the return. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Pickett back to throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Jakeem Grant now to return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
To throw, Watson.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different.